What's up, guys? So today we're going to be going through my 5th sketchbook, and I had this from December 2015 till February 2016, so it took me about 3 months to fill this thing, which, I mean, it's kind of a small book, so not really that impressive or anything. I probably could have done this a bit faster, but yeah, let's just jump right in. So here we have the opening. A lot of times at the beginning of the book, I learned this somewhere, but I don't really remember where, but like it put like the goals that I wanted to meet with this book. Of course, blatant hot topic on here. So this is actually my first book that didn't have spiral binding, and usually my stuff, my books would have spirals and stuff, but this one was, I mean, it's like a fake leather. It's really just styled like a book. And I mean, it was okay, but the paper's really soft. So if you like fold it in half, it basically just falls apart, and it really isn't good for like a ballpoint pen or anything, which is kind of a bummer, and maybe why it took so long to fill it, because if the paper really doesn't jive with whatever technique I'm using, I give up on even wanting to use the book. So here we got like Sherlock, Scully, just, I don't even know. Oh, this is a paper I put in here. I think this was a, like an art trade I did with someone. I was finally trying out watercolors in the sketchbook, so I kind of consider myself a bit of a watercolorist, I guess. I don't know. So I'll do like full paintings with watercolor, but I never really did them in a book. I did in my previous one, as just sort of a, as sort of like a, I don't even know, like a practice for my watercolor class. And I just loved it so much that I'm like, you know what, we should just color all the sketches. It's Mad Hatter from Once Upon a Time, the series. So I was using a lot of stuff in here. Marker. I think this is actually marker. This is the green-blue pen. I think this is marker slash Sharpie. Her design's pretty cool. I was watching a lot of Face Off at the time, which is like a makeup competition where they do creature makeup, VFX. Garrick from DS9. Ugh, had to swap hands. It was killing me. More Sherlock. I was also watching a lot of sketchbook videos, so sketchbook tours like I'm doing now, and like walkthroughs and stuff. And they really inspired me to, like, for page setup and just, I don't know, the different things the different things that you can do with a sketchbook, like use these labels things just to spice up the page. This ballpoint pen. This actually isn't that bad. Yeah, I was watching Supernatural and I finally got to the episode with Castiel, so from here on out it becomes very Castiel-centric, like here he is again. This page is pretty neat. Oh, Castiel again, Castiel, Growly. Another cast. OC. pineapples. I was really into pineapple. I don't know what that means, but it means I guess I would draw them all over the place. More cast. Oh, I guess it's New Year's. So now we're gonna shift into 2016. They got marker, Sharpie. I tried to make a Ouija board, I guess, but it's kind of lame. Yeah, Castiel. I redid this one recently because it actually, like, overall composition wise, it wasn't too terrible, so I kind of did him again. It's all Sherlock. So this was winter, so a lot of the times I was drawing, you know, scarves and sweaters and stuff. Ah, the bus people. So people on the bus who, they really have no idea I'm there being a creeper and drawing them. Really janked looking Sherlock. I mean, anatomy wise, it's kind of bad, but I mean, stylistically, I kind of had a vision in mind. Although, maybe not well executed. I started watching Hannibal. I never actually finished it, but it's pretty good. Winter Soldier. Pearl. Sort of life drawing random people again. So I think the thing was I didn't like where this sketchbook was going. Sort of just, I'm a really picky person, like, I don't know. I didn't like it, so apparently this is where I have a shift in I don't know, style or something? I don't know what I was trying to say, but I guess we'll see. This is green Sharpie. More bus people. Just some peeps on the bus. Leela from Futurama I started watching. I like this color palette. Castiel again. People on the bus. People on campus. I think I did this one on my way to class. So I liked incorporating like my OC here, but then also this chick who is totally just someone on the bus, and then sort of a self-portrait of myself. So really I just did whatever to sort of collage a page together. I mean, there isn't really practice with like anatomy or anything. I just sort of free drew. Where, you know, you kind of just turn your brain off and whip out a marker of some color and just draw. Although here's something more watercolor based. I did do some studies, I guess. I just looked up some sort of poses online. I mean, they're kind of jank, but I was just trying to get a feel for the gestural. If I was watching Downton Abbey this day. I really like this color of marker. It was part of my like cheap children's marker set, but I really liked it. So more Third Rock from the Sun, which it's not too bad. I think it represents the characters. Okay, another marker reference page. This is back when I had all of them. I don't anymore. It's pretty sad. More bus people. I think I'm getting a little bit better with people on the bus, especially like this guy. Like, he was sleeping, so when they don't move, it's great. Remember this day, actually, because I started to get sick. I'm like, I think I'm gonna get a fever, guys. And then I ended up getting a fever. More Hannibal stuff. While I was sick, I watched Person of Interest, which is still like one of my favorite shows ever, but I still haven't finished it. They added a character who I find like really annoying, so it's really hard to finish. But I have to. Doggy. Just some more ballpoint pen. Again, because this paper is like so soft, ballpoint pen really wasn't suitable for it. I don't even know what type of anything would, because like drawing with a marker, this soft paper is just gonna absorb all the ink. So I don't even know what they made this for. Pencil maybe, but if your pencil's too sharp, it's gonna stab right through it. So I don't know. It's some sort of self-portrait I was doing. I think I made this for DeviantArt because DeviantArt used to have this section where you could put like a profile picture. Not your icon, but it was more like on the page. I feel like they have since removed that option, which, I mean, DeviantArt, it's kind of dead, but they really just, I don't know. They don't know what they're doing. Buzz people. Self-portrait. I miss these yellow leggings I had. I don't often wear leggings anymore just because they really constrict my leg, but at the time, yes, bus people. Sort of marker drawing. Really faint. I think this one's Sharpie. More ballpoint pen, just expressions. Like sometimes an expression or like really weedy dialogue will come to mind and I'll just like draw it out. These are some self-portraits of me, I guess. I mean, that's what a self-portrait is, but I kind of had a little character. It's Gumi, Vocaloid stuff. Just whipping out the chunky marker. Bus people and myself. Some weird cats. What? I saw this old guy on the bus and I'm like, he's the old man version of me. And that's pretty much it with this one. Okay, so that's pretty much it for book 5. You'll see later as I post more and more of these that the books get bigger and then smaller and then bigger because I always want to try new shapes and sizes. So the next one, I'm not sure what it looks like, but I mean, we'll see when we get there. So I'll see you guys next time. Links to my social media and whatever will be down below. And, you know, stay cool, guys.